Let's start today's practice. We're going to start standing on our mats, nice and tall with our feet hip width distance apart. We're going to ground the feet down the heels. Pelvis is in neutral. Open out through the chest, lengthen the spine, and just relax your arms by your sides. Chin is parallel to the floor. And then as we're breathing, we're just opening out through the body. And then exhaling, we're just drawing the belly button towards the spine. Inhale, open out through the body, expanding, and then exhaling, pulling the shoulders up and down. Let's make that movement as we breathe. So inhaling up, lifting the chin up nice and high. And then as you exhale, just gently bring the chin down towards the chest. Let's inhale again, lift the chin up, start to open out through the arms. And then exhale, we're going to round down to the knees, hands on the thighs, and just scooping the belly button under as we open out through the back. Into our cow position, open out the chest, and then into a cat position, so rounding through the spine and the tailbone. Gently into your cow, open out the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, open. And exhale, we're going to round all the way up to our standing. Lifting the arms as we go. Taking a breath in. And as we exhale, swan dive all the way down to the mat. We're going to bend the knees here as much as we can. And as we inhale, we straighten out the legs. Just taking it as far as you're able. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Let's roll all the way up to the top. Lift the arms up to the sky. Lift the chest. And open out through the chin. We're going to take the arms behind us and really see if we can open out the chest even more. Releasing the hands, taking the fingers to the front, opening through the back. Let's take the hands back again, open out through the chest and shoulders, and slowly bringing the fingers back to the front, open out through the back. Lift up nice and tall, inhale, exhale, swan dive to the floor, fingers to the mat, lift the bum up nice and high as you straighten the legs. Exhale, bend. Let's slowly come all the way down now. And we're going to take the left leg in front into a nice big lunge. Gently press the hips down and connect your heel, big toe, middle toe to the ground. Press back into your hamstring stretch here. Try not to round the back if you can, and all the way back into your lunge. Taking the hands off the floor. And then slowly into your hamstrings again, lengthening the back of the leg, only lifting the toes if you want to. Let's come back into our lunge, lift that back knee, step back into a plank, knees to the floor, elbows locked underneath the body, and slowly release down to the mat, untuck your toes, and pull the shoulder blades back and down along your back. Slowly push up and into your first downward facing dog of the day. Trying to lift the bum up nice and high. Press your fingers and palms down to the mat, walking through the feet. Bending one knee as you straighten out the other, and pressing the heel down to the floor, stretching the back of your calves. Keep breathing, and then gently walk all the way to the front of the mat. Soften through the body and roll up gently. Inhale at the top, lift up nice and tall. Open the chest. And slowly, when you're ready, all the way down to the floor. Inhale, straighten the legs. And then exhale, just bend the knees. Let's step back with the left leg this time, so the right is at the front. Bring the knee all the way down to the floor and try to press the pelvis down to the mat. Lengthen out your spine and press back into our hamstring stretch. Lengthening the back of the leg. Back into your lunge. This time take the hands off the floor. Dig in through your heel and your toes on the right foot. Press into your hamstring stretch if you can, lifting those toes. And only straighten the leg as much as you're able to. Keep a bentness there if you need it. Back into your lunge, untuck that back knee and step back into your plank. Knees to the floor, chest lowers down to the mat, same time as the belly. Relax the toes and then slowly peel your chest off the mat into your baby cobra. Push up into a downward facing dog. And again, lifting the hip bones up skyward. Try to straighten out that back into a nice long line. And we're going to walk through the feet, this time slowing down the movement. So we're getting a deeper stretch in the back of the leg, pressing the heel down as much as you can before eventually changing over to the other leg. Let's bend both knees, look through past your hands and walk all the way to the front of the mat. Let's roll up one vertebrae at a time. Once you get to the top, arms all the way up, inhale and bring your hands to heart center. Into your chair pose, bending the knees. Lengthen out through the spine, step back with the right foot. Into a nice high lunge. Lift the hands up skyward, open out the chest. Hands all the way down to the mat, and we're going to straighten out that left leg as much as you're able. Try not to put too much pressure through your kneecap and your thigh. And then bending that left knee, step back into a plank. You can bring the knees down here if you need to, or if you can, lower down all in one big plank. Into your cobra. You can go a little higher this time and gently press back into your downward facing dog. Really ground those fingers down to the mat, the palms lengthen through, and then pressing the belly towards your thighs. Let's lift the right leg up to the sky now. And then swing all the way to the front into a nice lunge. Lengthen from heel to knee and then step to the front. Soften the knees, relax down and roll all the way up to the sky. Let's lengthen the arms up. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center, into prayer, into your chair posture again, lifting that left foot and floating it back into a lunge. Let's lift the hands up to the sky, open out the chest, just going as far as you're able, hands to the mat now as you gently straighten out that front leg. See if you can keep the left heel towards the mat. So let's step all the way back into our plank. Hips and shoulders are roughly the same height, and then you gently come down into your cobra. Hands are light, elbows are back and down, and then pressing all the way into your downward facing dog. Keep on lifting your bum up to the sky, pressing your belly towards those thighs. A few little walkthroughs, bending one knee and the other. Now let's lift that left leg up, look into the front of the mat, swinging the leg all the way as you go into a nice deep lunge. When you're ready, swing the right foot to the front. Relax down and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the top, open out the chest, hands to heart center again. Keeping the pelvis in neutral. From here, we're going to take the right knee in front of us. Keeping the left knee nice and soft, and extend the right leg straight and then swing behind you. And we're going to come into our aeroplane or warrior three with our hands keeping at the chest at the moment. Now you can extend the hands behind, step into a warrior two. Your right foot is at 3 o'clock and your left foot is at 12 o'clock. Into reverse warrior. And then slowly tilting from those hips, lifting the left hand down to the ankle, right arm up to the sky into your triangle. Try not to lean forwards if you can. Bend that left knee, keep the left hand down, and then slowly coming into a plank. So stepping back with that left foot. Downward facing dog. Again, lift the bottom up, lengthen your spine, relax the neck as well, and then jump, step or walk all the way to the front of the mat. Let's roll all the way up to the sky, hands up into prayer to heart center. Let's lift the left knee up, extend the leg, swing the leg behind you, and I want you to try to keep that leg all the way straight up your spine so you're not tilting or the foot isn't falling. And when you're ready, swing back into your warrior two. Open out the chest, lengthen the arms into reverse warrior, right arm up in the air, left relaxes on your straight left leg. Then we're going to straighten both legs, reach to the front with your right hand into your triangle. Slowly allow the right hand to fall down the leg towards the mat as you keep that left arm lengthened up as high as you can. Bending the right knee, hand to the floor, then we step all the way back into our plank and slowly into your downward facing dog. Just take a breath here, exhale, look through to the front and jump with both feet between the hands or walk. Roll up to the sky, lengthen the arms up to the top as you inhale, exhale, hands back to your heart center. Now, I want you to slowly make your way down to the mat. And we're just going to sit onto our bottom here, sit in a nice comfortable position. We're going to relax through the shoulders, lengthen up through the spine, and then the chin is parallel. Just take a moment to allow the breath to slow down. And if you prefer, you can always come to your position on the floor, your meditation on the floor, and you could stay there for 5-10 minutes, or if you wish, you could do the whole video all over again. Thank you ever so much for watching. Namaste.